What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Soma. So we've got some data logs here we've got to read. They're in Johann Ross's office. I think that's the guy that created the WoW. I was hoping to see Omicron today. The evacuation ordered by the people at Theta was a gift, an excuse to leave Alpha and abandon the WoW. As the storm cleared, we were swarmed by monsters that the WoW had facilitated. We were ambushed and forced back towards Tau. Glasser, Kovsky, and Kotze and I survived. Auclair is in the infirmary, but it doesn't look good. Kotze made a run for it to check observation for anything resembling food. Going outside is beyond dangerous. It's like going to buy cigarettes in a hurricane. She came back and she had some crumbs with her. We all knew it was empty. I think she just wanted a chance to die without carrying the responsibility of taking it herself. People from the plateau showed up. It was a group of engineers from Theta telling us they wanted to use Omega Space Gun to launch something called the Ark. It's an artificial world that carries brain scans made from people working at Pathos 2. The idea is silly, but endearing. We all agreed to do a scan so that we could take part in the afterlife. Some of the engineers returned from Phi. Apparently they postponed the Ark launch. They were all in a very foul mood and difficult to get any straight answers from. Except for one very important thing. They all wished to remain at Tau to figure this Ark business out, but they had scheduled for the climber to pick them up tomorrow. Someone would need to catch that climber to alert Omicron to what was happening. Luckily, Glasser and I were able to take on the mission. I was finally able to get to warn Dahl and Sarang about the critical situation at Site Alpha. Definitely have some. Do you have a bobblehead? Who's that a bobblehead of? Tesla, maybe? I don't know. I'm no good with faces. Either way, I'm not seeing a whole lot of things around here that are super useful. I think that's just like stage by stage growth of the WoW over an artificial optical. Is that a real eyeball or a fake? What is that? Is it even an eyeball? I think it's just the positioning look like an eyeball. I don't know, some kind of spheroid. The WoW is claiming it for whatever reason, but hell if I know. So the WoW core is at Alpha. How much you bet we're going to end up there? We're in Phi right now, aren't we? I think we're in Phi. Are those readable? They are not. I Well, I don't exactly see how that was useful to me. But I feel like I have hacks right now. Like I got my own ghosty bot that just like tells me things that I'm not supposed to know. He's like my own little personal wall hack. He's like, there's nothing here for you. Why don't you just go somewhere else? I'm like, fine, I'll go somewhere else then. Let's go to the infirmary. What are you in for? I'm infirmary. You know. Gotta check in with her every now and again. Holy shit, a human.
You're different. Don't mind me.
Holy shit, is that the real life Chang? Hold on.
Are you human?
Sarah Lindwall. Payload technician at your service. A rare sight, am I right?
I'd say so. You're the first normal living human I've seen.
There's not many left down here. Most of them are up on the plateau.
You mean at Omicron?
Yeah.
There's no one alive at Omicron.
You've been there?
I've been all over. The power plant at Upsilon, the ruins of Lambda, the abandoned Delta, Theta.
You've been to Theta?
There's not a lot left of Pathos 2.
And, I'm the only living person you've met? You mean I'm the last living human on the planet?
I'm sorry.
Who are you again?
Simon Jarrett.
Stationed out?
Nowhere. I used to work in a bookshop in Toronto. Long story.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
I'm trying to find the Ark.
Why would you? How do you know about that?
I've heard it's the last hope for mankind.
Damn right it is. Now what do you want with it?
Take it to the gun at Phi. Launch it into space.
That was the plan, all right. A been guarding it ever since we brought it back to town. Just couldn't bring myself to let go. To tell you the truth, I don't have the strength to argue. And I certainly don't have the time to wait for the next sentient thing shuffling through here. Go ahead. Take it.
Thank you. Can I get you anything? Do anything for you?
You could kill me.
Good one.
I'm glad you came by. Good to get this over with.
What, you want me to push the button on you? I mean, I believe in your right to die. I mean, if you want me to push the button...
You serious about me killing you?
No, I'd love to hang around here until I dry up to the size of a raisin. Simon, this fucking sucks. I don't want to live like this.
Shouldn't we be doing something to keep you alive?
Why?
You're the last human. I just find it disrespectful to our entire history not to fight this. Sure, we have the Ark, but you're the real deal.
Thanks. That's probably the best compliment I've ever got. But the truth is that the Ark is all we have. We'll have to accept second best, you know?
None of this feels right.
Simon, I want to die.
Sarah.
Just think about it. Don't let me down.
Okay, I wanted to get all the dialogues out because the game
I
doesn't...
knew you'd come. I would have cleaned this place up a little bit.
You know, honestly, don't even trip about it. I mean, you're looking pretty bad as is. I don't think that you could have done much. Plus, who knows, maybe the WoW shoots something into you and all of a sudden you're a robot like me. Ain't that a bitch? What is this? Trees? Trees are pretty cool. I do like those. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you appreciate a tree until you've been in a place where there are none. As far as the eye can see. A little bit of foliage. Little bit of green pollution, as we like to call it in the field. Because, you know, that green shit, it gets in the way of the rocks. You can't see it. It coats them. Makes it very difficult to do your job. And so, in general, geologists are not fans of trees and, like, plants and life. However, we like our things dead and fossilized. I gotta...
Please don't leave me like this.
Well, I'm not gonna. You gotta give me a second.
Would you stay with me, please? It won't be long now. Just... please, just stay. What a crazy thing this was. Life. At least I won't have to turn 30. Hooray! Wish I could have died at home with my friends. Have you ever been to Greenland? It's very beautiful. Well, at least when you get out of the city. Nanook is busy, and yes, there's like 12 million people trying to get around, but it's a great place. Or rather, it was a great place before the comet ended it all. You know what? I prefer it this way. I liked pathos. Liked my colleagues. Ian, Nick, Jasper, even Catherine. People thought she was weird because she was quiet, but she was cool. Simon, you still there?
I'm here, Sarah.
Don't let him die, okay? Send them out there. To the stars.
Alright. So what's done is done. All hail Splattercat, destroyer of the human race. Yes, bask in my eminent glory and human ending abilities. Do feel kind of bad. Being there when somebody dies is super heavy. Really, really heavy. Probably one of the gnarliest things you could ever do in life. But anyways, I digress.
The black box is inactive. Probably found a way to switch it off.
Oh, I can't buffer with her. I can't necro buffer. Alright, well. These should all be offline as far as I know. Oh, didn't want to do that. Go back, door locks. I don't exactly know where I want to go to here. So there's the exit to the Phi space gun. We're in the infirmary. So we just need the one that's next door. Although, didn't it have a busted ladder? I don't think so, either way. Was there a picture of Catherine in there? Yeah, the Catherine one's corrupted. I still think that the AI of Catherine has something going on here. I don't trust it. I think it's the WoW in disguise. He's trying to get me to, like, he did something to the gun, and when I put the arc in there, it's going to do something to it. I don't know. I'm just not a trusting human being. We've got data detected. Restoring. See if we can get it all back. Fun fact, data is almost infinitely recoverable. Aside from, like, melting a hard drive in lava, there's really not a whole lot you can do to keep it from being scrubbed for data. You can drill holes in the platter. You can still recover data from it. It's very, very difficult to actually destroy data on a hard drive. Worked in data recovery for a little while, and it's amazing what you can pull off from just like random remnants of charge. Emergency Food by Nadine Masters. A thorough look at what the common chemicals and compounds found at Pathos 2 could keep you alive in emergency situations. Nutrition through the veins. A manual on how to keep unconscious or comatose colleagues fed through intravenous drip. She put it on herself. Post-construction alterations by Astrid Cryer. Methods on how to make room for additional payload after the casing has been constructed and left Delta. I think that's pretty much it. God, can you imagine being plugged into an IV for that long? If you've never had an IV, it makes your arm like super cold. That's what I remember about it. They put an IV in your arm and it sits there and it's so cold, like your entire arm just feels numb with the chill.
No way I can climb a ladder while carrying the arc like this.
Okay, so sit it down. Okay. I guess I'll just fall through and wound myself. Sounds good. Then I'm gonna fist this ocean booby over here. Damn it! Won't let me. So this is the exit right here.
Can't climb with the arc.
I'm attempting to do so, but... Oh, look at that. The door's open now. I would love a heal. So can I load this onto like this engine hoisty thing? Okay, so we're good right there. Oh, I can pick it back up too. No cargo detect. Oh, I gotta hold on. Alright, attach that right there. Weighs 20 kilos. Got that config. Apparently we're gonna get an error 94. There's nothing more infuriating than random error messages when you're trying to get shit done. Let's see what we can do here. So am I supposed to do it? It doesn't look like there's anything I can do with this right here. We might just be waiting this out, but I can't really tell. Sequence halted, so we need that meter to get to that meter, but I don't know where we activate this from. Oh. Maybe... That only appears to have helped so much. I'm going to point out, though, that at a certain point, there's going to need to be somewhere for all this oxygen in the top to go. I assume that it'll leak out elsewhere. It might be the first time somebody's ever committed suicide by plumbing. Well, we're underwater. That much is for sure. So my guess is that we're going to have to clear debris or whatever to get past here. I'm going to follow the railing. It looks like it does pretty well at like raising and lowering itself to get around some of this shit. So we should be alright. Yeah, that's a heavy thing back there that we just did. It's a very heavy thing. I don't know. Being there with somebody during their last moments at one point, it's like the ultimate honor, I suppose, if they chose you to be there. You mean one of the last things they're going to see in this world. She didn't really choose, but, you know. Still, kind of a morose situation that I hope nobody else ever has to be a part of. Not a thing that you remember fondly, that's for certain. I don't know what's happening, but I hear like T-Rexes and all kinds of random shit rumbling in the deeps. I don't know, I think we got a Balrog and some other shit going on. Let's just try and keep up with our little carrier pigeon here. Goody. Some dope sneaks, though.
What the hell is wrong with this place?
It's nothing to worry about. Just the warden flexing his muscles.
The warden? You mean WoW?
Well, down here he has many names. Warden, the Alpha.
Like in Site Alpha? I thought that was made up.
Made up. Then someone should really fire Johann Ross. Tell him there's no reason to walk these tunnels no more.
This section is gonna collapse.
You should try spending some time in the abyss, sweetheart. You know when shit's for real.
Catherine, move up. Come with me. Oh, okay.
Hey, wait for me!
Careful with the Ark.
Take it easy, it's not going to... Oh, for a moment I thought it was going to collapse.
Well, now we gotta find a way around. I don't think we're going over. This character's climbing skills don't appear to be on par. Suppose we go back then while being careful and just taking a... Well, I'm trying to, but, you know, I'm in a spacesuit, so... Ah, good. Another claustrophobic crawl through the spider caves. Just what I always wanted. Spider cave, spider cave. Next to a thermal vent. Interesting. Okay. I don't know why you would build a pipeline so close to an active tectonic zone like this. That seems like suicide. A very, very bad plan for you. Because when tectonics are involved, you can never plan on anything being permanent. It all shifts around and moves and is generally just very, very difficult to keep a handle on. Who even knows what the WoW could do with the geothermal energy coming out of here? If you could just, like, tap into those, he's basically got a power source forever. I mean, they close down every now and again, but they'll reopen in another spot. Some people think that that is actually where life started, is next to those vents, because they provide a very, very nutrient-rich environment. And in fact, things live next to those at the bottom of the sea that shouldn't be able to live at the bottom of the sea, so they just live their entire life cycles around those vents and don't go anywhere, because otherwise they're not adapted for the environment. And this is where I'm supposed to be. Holy shit, look at that thing. Okay. Can I open this one too? All this. Oh, okay. Sweet. This one came with scary music, though. That one didn't come with scary music. All kinds of wild shit going on in here. Wouldn't that... So, that button right there says lockdown. Maybe it's a light. I'm gonna hope that it's an LED, because a button on the door that overrides the lockdown would seem kind of counterproductive. Anybody want to kick some Tupperware around? It's pretty fun, I promise. They were getting their party cup on over here. They're playing some tip cup, some flip cup, playing some quarters, some up chickens. There we go. The only thing we ever played in college, and also pre-college, was beer pong. Beer pong was like a sport around here. People were quite passionate about it. It looks like I can go this way. Oh, look at that, I can. But is it the right way, Simon? The numbers, what do they mean? Nothing that way. How fast you figure shit's gonna get hype in here? Sort of feel like this is a place that I shouldn't be, but since I got Ghost Dad over there telling me where I'm supposed to be all the time, I guess I'll stick with it. Greetings, Land Tumor. How goes your subaquatic adventure? Well, I hope. Safety Protocol 7 is what it said back there, in case you were wondering. Or if you can't read. I don't know how many of my viewers are too young to...
Just tell me what you want.
I need you to stop the WoW.
What? How?
The enslaved protein sloshing around your suit is the noose from which the WoW will hang itself.
What are you talking about?
As soon as I came to in Omicron, I tried to tell them to make the toxin that would make the WoW wither, but they didn't understand. They put it inside my cabinet. It was so infuriating. They needed to take it to Alpha, the fountainhead of the misery we created. And the girl, she figured it out. She was going to take care of it, but the WoW shrieked. They all died. You took the gel from the cabinet and made yourself into a venomous snake.
You're saying this toxin inside of me can kill the WoW? Altogether?
You are the snake, Simon. Now strike at the heart.
I am the snake. I am the masterful snake slithering at the foot of the giant. who underestimates my power. Insert Hayden Christensen meme.
What the hell is that?
Heart. It controls all the structure gel on Pathos 2. All you need to do is poison the imprint, and the heart will unwillingly spread it across Pathos 2, killing it. Feed it, Simon. Push your arm into the heart.
That doesn't look like any heart I've ever seen. Ew.
Please. I did what you wanted.
You did good, Simon. But you can't leave. The only way to make sure the WoW stays dead is to destroy the only one who's immune to the new pattern. Don't worry. I'll make it quick.
Oh, God!
Well, that's one way to escape from danger. Let me guess, the WoW now wants me. I'd be kind of mad too if a snake came in and punched my butthole and injected it with poison. Poison butthole attack. Save me, LED light colored. The WoW seems kind of upset right now. Seems a tiny bit irrational. Oh shit! No, 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 no. Haha! I am in the crevasse. Take that, ye slithery bastard. You think that you are the snake, but I am the snake. It's time for me to go. I ran out of time for the day. This is Soma. I will see you all later. How do, everybody? Check it out down below.